2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here, Bailey Bauman. And payoff pitch to the Arrows junior thrower. And she draws the walk. Bauman is aboard. Let's see what the Arrows would like to do with Steph Rudy at the plate. Rudy will step in again. The Arrows must win not 1 but 2 games here today in Marshall. As Rudy steps in, Becca Luce has the one she likes from Curry behind the plate. The pitch, Rudy bunts it down in front of home plate. Beautifully picked up by the third baseman in plenty of time to get Rudy at first. But Rudy does her job, moves Bauman over, and 1 down on the sacrifice bunt. That'll bring Samantha Blumendahl. The third baseman for the New Ulm Eagles, Laura Holm, able to fire across to Gar for the first out of the game. Blumendahl steps in, her first pitch. That's a bouncer in the dirt, low, ball 1. How's work today, Rowd?
Just good, Phil.
Just good,
It's always good.
That's good. Blumendahl twirls the bat, taps home plate. Becca Luce ready, the 1-0 pitch to Blumendahl. That's high. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, when the smoke is clear here today in Marshall, one of these 2 teams will be going to the state softball tournament next week in Mankato. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Becca Luce to Samantha Blumendahl. There's a fly ball into right field, shallow right field, and coming up and making the catch is the right fielder, Sarah Schliemann, and there's 2 down. That'll leave things up to Brooke Henderson. Bruja will step in with 2 down and a runner on here for the Arrows. Standing at second base is Bauman. Brew steps in. First pitch from Becca Luce on the way. And that's low and in the dirt, ball 1. Becca Luce, who walked 7 the first time these 2 teams played, 4 of them intentionally to Bauman. The 1-0 pitch. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Henderson at the plate, a ball and a strike to her, 2 down. Bauman at second, the pitch from Luce. That's high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Bailey got to second an awful lot in the first time these 2 teams played. Didn't really get a whole lot farther than that. Here's a little jam shot popped up into fair territory. There'll be a base hit for Brooke Henderson as Bauman will reach third. And the Arrows will have runners on the corner. A little blue hit over the head of Gar, the first baseman. He could not get back in time to cover the bag. Everybody will be safe, and the Arrows with runners on the corners and 2 down. Here comes Brooke Wolber. A scoring opportunity here for the Arrows. Bauman 60 feet away. Becca Luce ready. The windup and the first pitch to the Arrows shortstop. And that misses, ball 1. Maybe Henderson would be taken off first. He stays at first. Wolber back in. She's ready. Luce ready. The 1-0 pitch. That's high. 2 balls and no strike. Pass ball, we'll take that too, won't we, Rod?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take anything right now.
You're almost as nervous as the girls, it looks like, Rod.
I am a little bit nervous right now.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Brooke Wolber. Strike is in at the belt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Becca Luce, who got the victory the first time these 2 teams played 4-3. New Ulm came out on top. The 2-1 pitch to Brooke Wolber. Little jam shot to the right side of the infield, and that is foul and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Brooke Wolber with 2 down and 2 on. Runners on the corners here for the Arrows. Brooke Wolber taking a little practice cut, getting herself back into the right frame of mind. Steps in against the senior, Becca Luce. The windup and the 2-2 pitch to Brooke Wolber. Popped up. A little jam shot to second baseman Holm. This is it. Bauman will score. Henderson on her way to third, and everybody will be safe as Brooke Wolber will hold at first, and the Arrows lead 1-0. As the Bergen steps in, first pitch from Becca Luce, and that misses, ball 1. So you got Henderson now at third. Brooke Wolber stands at first, and she's got speed to burn. Let's see if the Arrows try to move her. Bergen steps back in. Luce ready. The 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball to Altman, shortstop. She fires across the diamond in time to get Gergen, but the Arrows strike first. They get a run on a hit. There was an error, and 2 left. With going to the bottom half of the first inning, it's 1-0. New Ulm coming to bat. This is Pipestone area girls softball. Pipestone system isn't complacent.
Hi, this is
you know, the New Ulm Eagles the first the Arrows, the first time they played deep in the hole, she was able to make the throw across. The first pitch from Bauman on the inside corner for a strike as Altman turns around and says, "Ew, okay." Altman at the plate, 0-1 the count to her as Bauman works here in the bottom half of the first. Bailey rocks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to the New Ulm Eagles shortstop. Bauman ready. DeShepper ready. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did she go around? No, she did not, says the first base umpire. Good hold there by Kayla Altman. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bailey ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. That'll bring Kristen Forstner to the plate. Forstner, the left fielder. She'll step in with 2 down in the inning. First pitch to her from Bauman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Got the day off, huh? The 0-1 pitch from Bauman, a changeup that misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down here in the inning. Bailey ready. The windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. Catches a piece of it. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. The count is Bauman working to Kristen Forstner, the left fielder. Bauman ready. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bauman strikes off the side to start the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left after an inning in the books. It's the Arrows.
Pumpers. Call us at 825-6765 with questions.
Hi, this is Emily Larson, and you're listening to Pipestone Area Softball on KLH.
It'll be M. Larson to lead things off here in the top half of the second inning for the Arrows. Loose first pitch. It misses, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Emily Larson, who had the big 2-run home run against the New London Spicer Wildcats here in Marshall on Tuesday. Larson back in, loose ready. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and that'll even things up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Loose ready, Larson ready. The pitch she offered, and it's strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now to Lars. Loose working to sell herself ahead here of Larson to lead off the second. M. Lars ready, loose ready. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Larson chases one up and out of the zone, and there's 1 down. That'll bring Carly DeShepper to the plate, the Arrows catcher. We've said it numerous times, Rowdy, she finds ways to get on base.
She's good at that, and I don't know how she does it.
You want to take a guess as to how many she fouls off here?
I'm going to say 3.
3. Carly steps back in, a ball and a strike to her. Excuse me, it's no balls and 2 strikes to DeShepper. The pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees, and Carly DeShepper will take a seat looking at strike 3. 2 down in the inning.
I was wrong, Bill.
Yeah, you were.
You know, that'll happen.
Luce trying to answer Bauman, who struck out the side. Luce trying to do the same here in the second. First pitch to Vanderpool, in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Heroes lefty center fielder. The slap hitter comes back in. Luce ready. And the 0-1 pitch. There's a pop shot into center field, and Vanderpool will be aboard via the hits. And now here comes Bauman. Are they going to intentionally walk Bauman again with somebody on base in front of her? Bailey was walked in the first, scored a run on the New Ulm Air. And now we'll see what Coach Christy Anderson elects to do with Bauman. They have yet to pitch to her in this section tournament. Bauman steps in. Becca Luce ready. And the first pitch to Bauman. That's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1 to Bauman. Vanderpool stands at first. Bales steps back in. Luce checks with her catcher. Here's the 0-1 offering to Bales. Line drive, and that's snagged by Allness, the second baseman. What a snag, as they had to pitch to Bauman, and Bales almost makes them pay for it. The Arrows get no runs on a hit. There were no errors, and 1 left on. 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Arrows on top. This is Arrow Softball.
Hi, this is Jesse Gergen, and you're listening to Pipestone Area Softball on KLOH.
Back here in Marshall, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 to go up against Bauman here for the New Ulm Eagles. Laura Holm, Jill Garice, and Logan Allness. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1 the count. Over in the Section 3A championship, the Wabasso Rabbits have jumped out to a 4-1 lead over the Murray County Central Rebels. Bauman ready, and the 0-1 pitch, a changeup. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, Bill, the weather's a lot nicer today.
Oh, yeah, you froze a little bit. You were so anxious to get out of here on Tuesday, you even left your purse in my vehicle.
It wasn't even your vehicle.
I know. The 1-1 pitch, line foul down the third base line and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 pitch. Nothing to 1 the count to home. One and 1 the count as Bauman winds and fires another one here to home. Check swing, she holds off. The pitch is high, 2 balls and a strike. Again, one of these 2 teams, either the Arrows or the New Ulm Eagles, will represent our section at the state softball tournament next week in North Mankato. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive into center field for a base hit as Vanderpool will quickly get it back in. And another 1-out single here for the New Ulm Eagles, and that'll bring Jill Gareis to the plate. Gareis, who reached on an error back in the 2nd inning, went to second on a passed ball and was stranded at third after a sacrifice bunt by Logan Allness. 1 on and 1 down. Bauman versus the lefty here. The first pitch on the way. Bunt shown. Takes it for a strike all the way. 0-1 the count to Gareis. Arrows on top. 1-0. Bauman back into the pitching circle. Checks with Carly behind the plate. And the 0-1 pitch. Bunt laid down. Bauman has it. Throws to Blumendahl. The ball goes all the way into right field. Henderson's going to come up throwing. They're going to wave the runner home. Here comes the throw to the plate. And in time.
Ooh, Carly knocked her
Carly
out.
DeShepard got drilled at home plate. She hangs onto the ball, and there's 2 down. Meanwhile, Gareis goes all the way to third on the throwing error by Bauman. Gareis, for the 2nd time this afternoon, is aboard via the air. Henderson came up throwing. The relay from Blumendahl to DeShepard at the plate for the 2nd out to get home at the dish.
It's intense.
As Coach Bauman getting an exclamation about something there at home plate. 2 down in the inning. The tying run now at third base for the New Ulm Eagles. Coach Anderson was sending her regardless. And with 2 down, that'll bring Logan Allness to the plate. A base hit will tie the ball game here. See if the Arrow defense can get themselves out of another jam here in the 4th. Bauman winds and fires the first pitch to Logan Allness on the way. And that's a bunt down in front of home plate. The squeeze play is on. The throw is in time. The run will not count at home. And the Arrows will hold on to their 1-0 lead as we go to the 5th inning. No runs on a hit. There was an error. And 1 left for New Ulm. 1-0 our score. This is Pipestone Area Softball.
Peace up.
There's no need for being hot and uncomfortable a single day. When it...
Peace up. A-Town.
Hi, this is Abby Taubert, and you're listening to Pipestone Area Softball on KLOH.
Back here in Marshall, 1-0 our score. Arrows hold on. A big play at the dish as throwing here by Bauman, and Coach Anderson was going to send Laura home the whole way. Henderson came up throwing. The relay from Blumendahl to DeShepard at the plate was in time. A big collision at home. You know, it was 1 year ago these 2 teams played, and Megan Vanderpool actually came out of the game with a slight concussion. First pitch to Carly DeShepard. That misses outside, ball 1. You know, it always seems to work out that way, Rowdy. When you make a big play in the field, you're usually one of the hitters to come up. And perfect example, here comes Carly DeShepard to start things off in the inning. Jam shot. That'll go fouling out of play as Carly was the one that took the big hit there at home plate. Never seems to fail. You make that big play and you'll get a chance to bat, it seems, next inning.
Yep, I'm sure they'll try and get her back. That's how it usually works.
Carly on the afternoon is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She went down looking at strike 3 first time up. A ball and a strike to her. Loose ready, and the pitch to Carly. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. 8, 9, and then the top of the order here for the Arrows. Loose ready. The 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive, or a slow roller rather, to the third baseman. Holm will pick it up, and DeShepard is retired for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Megan Vanderpool to the plate. Pooley is 1 for 1 with a base hit. First pitch to her. That's in at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. Pooley ready, Loose ready, the pitch. Bunt laid down in front of Holm. Holm has it, throws to the base. Not in time to beat Megan Vanderpool. And again, decision time coming for Becca Luce. Do they pitch to Bauman? Vanderpool with her second infield single of the afternoon, as Bauman will come to the plate with 1 on and 1 down. They had to pitch to her last inning, and she was aboard via the fielder's choice, where Logan Allness at second made a great play. Luce will fire to Bauman. First pitch bunted right down in front of home plate, but it rolls foul. 0-1 the count as Bauman trying to sacrifice her at bat to move Vanderpool over for Rudy. The 0-1 the count to Bauman. There's a reason that Becca Luce has not pitched to Bauman a whole lot here in the tournament. Bailey was red hot against New Ulm last season. The pitch, that's way outside. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. So you really can't blame the New Ulm Eagle coaching staff for saying, you know what, we're going to make somebody else beat us this year. 1 down in the inning, 1 on, and Bauman at the plate. The pitch, that's outside. Vanderpool going, she's in safely. Not even close. A stolen base for Megan Vanderpool, and I would imagine they're going to walk Bauman now with first base open anyway. That'd be my guess. 2-1 the count to Bales. We'll see what Luce comes up with here, what they decide to do with Bauman. Luce ready, and the pitch. Chopper to the right side. Logan Allness not in time to get Bauman as she beats it out for an infield single. And Bauman makes it hurt. She moves Vanderpool to first and beats it out for a base hit. Now runners on the corners with 1 down for the Arrows. Can Steph Rudy come up with that big hit she's been looking for, as Christy Anderson, the head coach of the New Ulm Eagles, wants to talk about it. Arrows threatening again here in the 5th. They lead 1-0 over the New Ulm Eagles. The Arrows with an unearned run in the top half of the first inning on a fielding error by Logan Allness. That's been the only run of the game. In fact, this is only the second time the Arrows have gotten a runner to third base in the ball game. Vanderpool stands there now. Bauman stands at first base. Steph Rudy will be the batter, as Bauman talking to all 3 of those girls. Samantha Blumendahl stands just outside the Arrow dugout. She will bat if Rudy can get on. Coach Anderson, meanwhile, talking to her infield. We'll see what they elect to do. I would imagine they're probably going to try to cut the run down at home if it's playable, as the home plate umpire will come out and break up the conference on the pitching mound, and we'll set to go back to work here. Steph Rudy, the senior third baseman, looking for a big hit here. Hattie steps in against Luce. The first pitch to her on the way. That's low and in the dirt. Ball 1 as Bauman not going on the first pitch. It's a game of cat and mouse right now for both teams. The 1-0 pitch to Rudy. She shows bunt, takes it all the way. A low throw. Oh man, Vanderpool might have had a chance to score, as the throw from the catcher Curry back to Luce went right under her glove. Vanderpool had already turned to go back to third base. Bauman, meanwhile, has taken second. Her first stolen base of the ball game. Runners on second and third now with 1 out. Hattie ready, the pitch. Bunted down in front of home plate. Luce throws, no play, as they've got Vanderpool in the rundown. The throw back to third, in time. Vanderpool is gone. Great play by Becca Luce. She turned to first like she was gonna throw to try to get Rudy, and then turned right back around and threw back to third base to get Megan Vanderpool. Smart play by the New Ulm Eagles. Rudy is aboard on the fielder's choice. There's 2 down in the inning, and that will leave it up to Samantha Blumendahl. First and second for the Arrows. Blumendahl steps in. Luce ready, the first pitch to Sam. And that misses, ball 1. Very smart heads-up play by Becca Luce. That's why these 2 teams are at this point of the tournament. The pitch to Sam. That misses, 2-0. Different teams have different ways of trying to confuse base runners, and a great one there pulled out by Coach Anderson. The pitch. Line drive, foul, and out of play over the first baseline. 2 balls and a strike to Blumendahl. Samantha Blumendahl now looking for the big base hit for the Arrows. Runners on first and second here for the Arrows. Bauman stands at second. Rudy stands at first. And the 2-1 pitch to Sam. Line drive to Luce. She's got it. Flips over to first. And the Arrows had an opportunity, but a great play by Becca Luce. And the infield gets Vanderpool off at third. And the Arrows are done here in the 5th inning. The Arrows get no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And 2 left on. Going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 1-0. Arrows on top. This is Arrows softball.
Hi, this is Megan Vanderpool, and this is your home for Pipestone Area Softball on KOLH.
Arrows lead 1-0 over the New Ulm Eagles here in Marshall. The cat and mouse games continue. Each team has turned a double play defensively. Becca Luce and the New Ulm Eagles just came up with a huge play in the top half of the inning as a slow roller right back to Luce from Rudy's bat. Luce turned to first, like she was going to throw Rudy out and let Vanderpool score, and then whipped right back around and ran Vanderpool back to the bag and threw back. The tag applied, and Vanderpool was retired for the second out. And now Becca Luce will be the leadoff hitter. And again, Rowdy, my theory holds tact. You make a big play, you usually get the bat, and here's Becca Luce to lead off the inning.
You've been right on, Bill.
Takes the first pitch and comes up empty on a big cut. 0-1 the count. Bauman, meanwhile, winds and fires again. Strike is in at the knees on the drop ball. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to leadoff hitter Becca Luce here for the New Ulm Eagles. Bauman ready. And the 0-2 pitch. High. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bailey doesn't want to make a mistake on 0-2, so she'll see if she can get the batters to chase. Bauman ready. The 1-2 pitch now to Luce. Swing! Gonna miss strike 3. Luce has gone on the strikeout, and there's 1 down. That'll bring Jill Bartles to the plate. She lined one up to middle of the Arrow defense for a base hit and was doubled off first base by Bauman back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 1 is Bartles. She had a big day against the Arrows on Saturday. The first pitch from Bauman. Line drive caught by Bauman. 2 down. That's one of those stick out the glove and look what I found. 2 down in the inning. And that will bring Katie Bierk to the plate, the designated player. Bauman ready. The wind up, the pitch. Drop ball misses. 1-0. That's just a God-given reaction play right there, isn't it, Round?
Yeah.
You see the ball come at your face, you stick the glove up and snag it.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the left side. That's going to roll in for a hit as it sneaks between Blumendahl and Swenson. So a 2-out single for Katie Bierk, and here comes the top of the order. Sarah Schliemann, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. She's got a stolen base for New Ulm as they try to keep the inning alive here in the 5th. Bauman ready, Schliemann ready. The wind up, the first pitch to her, and that's in for a strike. 0-1. A lazy throw there by DeShepper, almost got away from Bauman.
It happens.
Like you said the other day, you did it all the time, right?
I did it at least once a game.
You just don't want to do it with runners on.
Oh yeah, never did it then. Well, maybe a few times.
0-1 the count here to Schliemann. Bauman ready, the 0-1 pitch. Bunt down in front of home plate. Bauman, Carly DeShepper, meanwhile, throws not in time to beat Schliemann. A bunt single for the leadoff hitter, and now runners on first and second with 2 down for New Ulm. Here comes Kayla Altman. Big at-bat in the ball game here. Altman is one of their big sticks. She'll step in, the tying run at third, but go-ahead run at first. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Arrows lead 1-0. Altman steps in against Bauman. And now Bauman is going to step off as home plate umpire calls for time.
It's grooming. It's Carly's job.
Well, I think what he's saying is that Carly was asking if Altman was out of the back of the batter's box. As she's got that foot way, way back there. The first pitch to Altman, strike is in, 0-1. So I think that's what Sudsy was doing there behind the plate, because I saw him draw a line with his foot.
Nicknames, Bill. Come on. No one knows who that is.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
0-1 the count here to Altman. Big at bat for both teams. The pitch, a bouncer before the plate. Beautiful stop by Carly DeShepper. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. This is what high school softball is all about right here. 2 down and 2 on for the Eagles. Bauman, the 1-1 pitch to Altman. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 2 down in the inning. Bauman toes the pitching rubber. The windup. And the 1-2 pitch. High. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0. Arrows on top. New Ulm threatening here in the 5th. They've got runners on first and second with 2 down. Bauman ready. The 2-2 offering. Lifted high and foul into the other field. And Altman stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bauman's got a new ball. She toes the pitching rubber. Rocks back on the left foot. Another 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Bauman gets a strikeout. Altman leaves a couple on. And the New Ulm Eagles are down in the 5th inning. No runs on 2 hits for the Eagles. And there were no arrow errors. And 2 left. 1-0 our score. Going to the 6th inning. This is Pipestone softball.
And you're listening to Pipestone Softball on KLOH.
Let's go.
The one they call Bruja will lead things off here in the 6th inning. Brooke Henderson, Brooke Wober, and Jessie Gergen, the scheduled hitters here to face Becca Luce and the New Ulm Eagles defense. I got to be honest, Rowdy, this is exactly the kind of game I expected between these 2 teams.
Definitely with the rematch of last year, nothing's going to be dull.
First pitch to Henderson is low and in the dirt, ball 1. Again, the Arrows have to beat the New Ulm Eagles twice. New Ulm has to win just 1 game. The 1-0 pitch. There's a drive to the second baseman, a little slow roller. The throw is in time to beat Henderson. And there's 1 down as Alness cleans it up and flips over to Garice at first. That'll bring Brooke Wober to the plate. She is 0 for 2 officially. She did reach on an error in the 1st inning. Hit a little ground ball back to Luce, the pitcher. First offering here to Wober is inside, ball 1. Luce again hasn't gotten ahead of very many batters, but she has definitely let her defense do the work behind her. The 1-0 pitch to Wober. That's in for a strike. Counts evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Arrows lead 1-0. We are in the top half of the 6th inning. The Arrows, the visitors in game 1. The 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike. New Ulm will have the final at-bat here in this game. The pitch. Ground ball foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams have had opportunities. The only run in the game scored is an unearned run by the Arrows. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. As she just does get a piece of it. Stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wober taps the front of home plate, steps back in. And now Becca Luce will call for time as she and Janelle Curry could not get on the same page. Now we're ready to go. Brooke Wober will step back in. Luce ready. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled into the glove for strike 3. 2 down, and that will leave things up to Jessie Gergen. Not once but twice today has she hit line drive shots to Altman, the shortstop, deep in the hole. First pitch is misses, ball 1. If Gergen can find a way on, Emily Larson will bat. Loose ready. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Arrows' designated player. Loose, the 2-0 offering. That's in for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Emily Larson stands on deck if Gergen can get on safely. Loose ready, the pitch. That just misses outside, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jessie Gergen. And the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Altman has it. She will fire across the diamond. And in time, and for the 3rd time this afternoon, Jessie Gergen has hit a ground ball to Kayla Altman, the shortstop, and Gergen's thinking, gosh, I got to start hitting it somewhere else. The Arrows, no runs on no hits. They go 3 up and 3 down. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's still a 1-run lead for the Arrows. This is Pipestone area softball.
A balanced off.
You miss me?
Hi, this is Amber Hopper, and you're listening to Pipestone Area Softball on KLOH.
When you walked through the door, it was clear to me.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. 3, 4, and 5 for the New Ulm Eagles. Kristen Forstner, Laura Holm, and Jill Garice, the scheduled hitters for the New Ulm Eagles, as Bauman and company go back to work in the field defensively. Forstner will step in to face Bauman here to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Bailey ready, the pitch. Line drive into left field, caught by Emily Larson, 1 down. Larson on her horse makes the backhanded catch, and there's 1 down. That was a tough play with the backhand, sun in the eyes, and Larson comes up with the catch. 1 down, and that will bring Laura Holm to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch from Bauman is low, ball 1. Holmes struck out in the 2nd inning, reached on a base hit in the 4th, and was thrown out trying to score at home by Brooke Henderson. The pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. A ball and a strike the count. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bauman ready. And the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball left field. Larson gives chase. She'll make the catch, and there's 2 down. That'll bring Jill Garice to the plate. Officially, Rowdy, she's 0 for 2, but she's been on base both times via the air. The first one was the shoestring trip of Brooke Wober. The second one, the wild throw by Bauman in the 4th inning.
Let's see if she can do it a 3rd time.
Let's hope not.
You're right.
Garay steps in. Bauman ready. The first pitch to her. Swung on and fouled back. 0-1. Arrows lead 1-0 over the New Ulm Eagles. Bottom half of the 6th inning. The Eagles are the home team. They will have the final at-bat in the game. Bauman ready. And the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball snagged by Wober. She's not going to have a play. Great diving stop, and Garice is aboard for the 3rd time this afternoon. This time she earns her way on with the 2-out single.
Maybe I just won't talk.
Yeah, why don't you just not talk? 2 down and a runner on here for the Eagles, and that'll bring Logan Allness to the plate. She's tried to lay down the bunt a couple of times here today, and now she calls time. Right at the last second before Bauman goes into her windup. So Bailey now getting a little bit of her own medicine that she was using on loose earlier in the game. Allness ready now. Bauman ready. The pitch.
Oof.
Line drive, base hit, center field. And the Eagles putting together another threat here in the 6th inning. That will bring Becca Luce to the plate. And no, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Luce is going to be lifted, as they've been warming up Trisha Johnson, and I thought maybe we'd see Johnson pitch this ball game. And we will have a change in the lineup. It looks like Johnson's going to come in. Nope, check that. It's going to be Kelsey Kanegeiser. Hope I'm saying that right. Probably not.
Oh well.
She'll get a chance to bat here in the 6th inning. Only a freshman. So Luce being lifted here in the 6th inning. We'll see if she re-enters to pitch in the 7th. So Kanegeiser will step in to face Bauman for the first time today. 1st and 2nd, 2 down for the New Ulm Eagles, trailing by a run. Bauman will toe the pitching rubber. Kanegeiser in. Bauman ready. The first pitch to her. Swing and a miss for a strike. Another big at bat here for both teams. Bauman back on the rubber. She's ready. The 0-1 pitch. High. Good stop by Carly. 1 ball and 1 strike. This game has had plenty of tense moments. Another one here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Never dull, Bill.
That's right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Carly doing a nice job of popping back up into her throwing stance and running the lead runner, Garice, back to second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the pinch hitter. Bauman ready. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bauman, another huge strikeout to get the Arrows out of a jam in the bottom half of the 6th inning. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And 2 left on. Becca Luce will come back into her spot. She will pitch the 7th inning. This is Pipestone Area Softball.
Hi, this is Samantha Blumendahl, and you're listening to Pipestone Area Softball on KLOH.
Well, I would love to see Blumendahl bat this inning. We'll have to wait a while to see if she can, because the Arrows have got the bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9. Emily Larson, Carly DeShepper, and Megan Vanderpool to lead things off here in the top half of the 7th inning. Arrows lead 1-0. Luce ready, in the first pitch to Lars. Way high, ball 1. Thought maybe they would bring Johnson in. They've been warming her up back here behind us for the last inning and a half. The 1-0 pitch to Lars. Low, 2-0. Coach Anderson saw what Larson was capable of doing on Tuesday, and they're trying to avoid her a little bit here as well. The 2-0 pitch. That misses. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Larson. Luce ready. She's got to come with a couple. The 3-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. Larson taken all the way there. We'll see if Larson has the green light here on 3-1. Luce ready. And the pitch. Strike is in. Larson was taken all the way. And Luce has battled back to get the count full. Now Larson can go. And Luce having some miscommunication problems with her catcher. Now she's ready. Payoff pitch to Larson. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Luce battles all the way back and gets the strikeout for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Carly DeShepper. She's 0 for 2 on the ball game. Steps in. First pitch, takes it for a strike. 0-1. DeShepper has struck out looking at strike 3 and hit a ground ball to home at third. The pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. I can tell you this, Rowdy. If we have a second game, I'm going to have to get myself something to drink, because my throat is just a little on the dry side, unless you feel like doing some play-by-play for a while.
You know, Bill, the viewers or the listeners might miss a few plays if that, if that is the thing there.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
2-0 pitch to DeShepper is fouled off to the highway. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. DeShepper starting to try something here, or trying to get to start something with 1 down. Luce ready, the 2-2 pitch. Lifted foul again.
Is that 2?
That is number 2.
Okay.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Arrows catcher. Megan Vanderpool stands on deck. Luce calls for time as again her and Curry having some miscommunication problems. See if they've got them figured out now as Curry makes her way back behind home plate. Becca Luce toes the pitching rubber. The 2-2 pitch to Carly DeShepard. Just misses with the changeup and the count's full. Three balls and 2 strikes to Carly. Ground ball to the right side. Great snag by Holm. She throws, and her first baseman Garice will pick it, and there's 2 down. 2 down here in the 7th, and that will bring Megan Vanderpool to the plate. 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. She steps in against Luce. First pitch to her. On the outside corner, strike 1. Megan, another one of these seniors. Steps back in. The pitch from Luce. Bunt shown. She'll take this pitch for a strike, and quickly 0-2 to Megan Vanderpool. Pooley ready, and the pitch. Check swing, does not go. 1-2 the count. Arrows holding on to a 1-0 lead. Luce ready. And now time called by Megan Vanderpool. So now Luce getting a little bit of her own medicine. Both pitchers have been with cat and mouse games with each other all day long. And Vanderpool calls time at the last minute. The 1-2 pitch to Pooley. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vanderpool 2 for 2 on the afternoon against Luce. Steps back in. Bauman stands on deck if she can get on. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Luce will get the strikeout. And the Arrows go in order in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Arrows lead 1-0. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. This is Arrows softball.
Hi, this is Lauren Carsonson, and you're listening to KLOH, your home for Pipestone area softball.
Back here in Marshall, Arrows lead 1-0 over the New Ulm Eagles. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. The last at-bat of the game. Jill Bartles will start things off. She is 1 for 2. She has hit the ball extremely hard both times. Last time robbed of a hit by Bauman. It's all but over in the Section 3A championship. The Wabasso Rabbits all over the Murray County Central Rebels 19-5.
Oof. Owie.
MCC is going to have to come back and win that game and win the next one if they want to go. Bauman to the leadoff hitter here in the 7th. The pitch. There's a ground ball foul down the third baseline and out of play. 0-1. Bartles has been on the ball all day long. A base hit and a line drive snagged out of midair by Bauman. 1 for 2 on the day.
Excuse you, Bill.
I'm better now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive into center field for a base hit. And Bartles is aboard representing the tying run. Here comes the number 9 hitter in the lineup. I believe we're going to have another pinch hitter for the New Ulm Eagles. As Bartles is now 2 for 3 on the day, and this is the part of the lineup that's done the most damage for the Eagles all day long. Stepping in will be Becca Weibel. Weibel getting a chance here in the 7th. The pitch, bunt shown, and take pitching high, ball 1. Tying run is on for the New Ulm Eagles, nobody down. Bailey toes the pitching rubber. And the 1-0 pitch. Bunt popped up, caught by Rudy. No, she drops it. She'll throw to first in time. The throw to second, in time, double play. What a play by Steph Rudy.
Uh-oh.
Double play turned by the Arrow defense. as Wabel popped up to Rudy. Rudy had it, dropped it, picked it up, threw to first in time to get Wabel. They've been through to second to double off Jill Bartles, who is down at second base. And we've got a break in the action as Bartles has yet to move from second. Second double play turned by the Aero defense here this afternoon. Wabel tried to lay down the bunt and popped it up. Rudy had it, dropped it, picked it up, threw to first for the out. Meanwhile, Bartles thought Rudy had caught it and stayed at second, then realized what had happened and took off. And she was dead in the water as Wolber applied the tag. Bartles now up. Jill Bartles has been an Aero killer so far here on the day as she will walk it off. 2 down in the inning, and the top of the order will come to the plate for the New Ulm Eagles. Sarah Schliemann is 2 for 3 on the day, a strikeout and a couple of singles to go along with a stolen base. Arrows are 1 out away from forcing this thing into a second and decisive game. Schliemann will step in to face Bauman for the 4th time this afternoon. Bailey will step onto the pitching rubber. Schliemann will step in with 2 down and nobody on. Bauman ready, and the first pitch to Schliemann. A strike is in, 0-1 the count. Bailey wasting little time, she's ready to go. The 0-1 pitch. Lined into left field, over Larson's head, could be extra bases. It'll be a double. And just like that, the New Ulm Eagles not done yet as Larson misplayed the ball. Looked like she had a beat on it. Lost it momentarily in the sun, and now Sarah Schliemann, who represents the tying run, stands at second base. Here comes Kayla Altman. Altman is the big threat for the New Ulm Eagles. She steps in to face Bauman. The pitch to her. Inside, ball 1. The tying run stands at second base. Can't ever do anything easy, Rowd.
Of course not. It's not the Aero way.
Bauman's going to have to hunker down here. The 1-0 pitch to Altman. Lifted foul and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Altman can tie the game with a base hit to the outfield. A ball and a strike to her. Bailey going to have to get nasty. Bauman ready, the 1-1 pitch. A strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. The New Ulm Eagles down to their last strike here in game number 1. Hoping for game 2. Bauman ready. The 1-2 pitch. Misses outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get Altman to chase. Tying run stands at second for the New Ulm Eagles. Arrows lead 1-0. Bauman ready. The 2-2 pitch. Lined foul and out of play. Woofta.
That was close.
And of course, Schliemann, who's at second, can go as soon as that ball is hit. Here's another 2-2 pitch. Outside, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kayla Altman, the shortstop. Bauman ready. Altman ready. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Arrows will force a decisive second game. Altman goes down swinging, and the Arrows will win game number 1, 1-0 over the New Ulm Eagles. It's all square, and it's anybody's ball game now. We'll come back. We'll take a short little break, and the section championship will be decided in a second and decisive game here from Marshall. Arrows win 1-0. This is Pipestone Area Softball.